It was a smile that froze my blood, a grotesque, too-wide grin that split her face from ear to ear, revealing rows of jagged, yellowed teeth. She raised a bony hand and tapped the glass again, her fingernails scraping against the surface. I stumbled back, my heart pounding in my chest. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. I fumbled for the light switch, flooding the room with brightness. When I looked back at the window, she was gone. I didn't sleep that night. I sat on my bed, clutching a blanket, fixed the window. The tapping never returned, but the memory of that woman's face haunted me. Who, or what, was she? And why had my parents been so adamant about keeping us from looking out the window at night? The next morning I confronted. At first, they'd brush it off, insisting it was just a rule they'd made up, keep us safe. But I wasn't buying it. I told them what I'd seen, and their faces turned ashen. My mother began to cry, and my father slumped into a chair, his hands trembling. Finally, after much prod, they told me the truth. Years ago, before we moved into this house, that had been the site of a grisly murder. A young woman had been lured here by a man who promised her love and protection. Instead, he imprisoned in the basement, torturing her for months before finally taking her life. Her body was never found, but her spirit never. She roamed the grounds at night, drawn to the house where she had suffered so, and she had a particular habit of seeking out the living, especially those who looked out the windows. My parents had this the hard way, after my older brother had ignored their warnings and vanished without a trace. His body was never found, but they knew she had taken him. I felt sick as the reality sank in. The woman I'd seen last night wasn't just figment of my imagination. She was, and she was hungry. That night, I kept the curtains drawn and the lights on, but sleep eluded me. Around midnight, I heard it again, the tapping, soft, rhythmic, and accompanied by a low, guttural whisper. Let me in. I clenched my eyes, praying she would go away. But deep down, I knew she wouldn't. She had seen me, and now she would never stop. My warned me not to look out the window at night. I wish I had listened.